Stretching. Oh my gosh. So, this is another thing where I get the information I need. I have needed to stretch and known I've needed to stretch since elementary school. Like, my hair is screwed up. Since elementary school, probably, I need a haircut. I've known it. And for whatever reason, I've kind of avoided it. Because it's like a gateway into something for me, bigger things, flexibility. So the reason stretching has come up now, again, is because of the book by David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me, which I've talked about a little bit before, which is really an incredible story of someone's journey to finding out that ultimately life is all about self-acceptance and peace, and about not stressing all the time. So David had a horrible childhood, and his response to that was to put himself through all this really, really, really hard physical stuff, like Navy SEALs, ultra marathons, setting the Guinness Book of World Records pull-up record. He had to try 3 different times. He tried 3 different times to get through Navy SEALs, 3 different times to complete the pull-up record. Like, just brutality, like his skin ripping off his hand, running with broken legs, like I've pushed through some things, but it's like super JV level stuff, and the stuff he just did, I mean, no one does this kind of stuff. Like, it's wild. It's a wild book. But in the end, his whole body is like breaking down, not working. Doctors can't figure out what is going on with him. He's got these knots on his hips and in the back of his head, and they're not cancer or anything. This is after he figured out he has a hole in his heart and had heart surgery to fix it that he had his whole life. And he remembers that this guy had come to the Navy SEALs, Joe Hippen? I'm messing it up. Anyway, he has a website. It's Ultimate Human Potential, I think, UHP. He has some stretching programs on there. But this guy had come to train the Navy SEALs, and David had been like stretching. It was kind of like me thinking about reading the 7 Habits, like, I'm effective already. I don't need that. This isn't gonna help me. So that was David's feeling about stretching before that. It would decrease his performance. He didn't need it. It wasn't gonna be helpful. So he never stretched during all this time, during all his life of stress, all these crazy things he put himself through. And he gets to this point at the end where he can't do anything. His body's shutting down, like I said. And he remembers, intuitively, he remembers this guy that had come and told him that he would need to stretch so much to get to where he should be. Like, he wouldn't have a normal range of motion. And he finds out that the reason his body was shutting down is because his, I think it's the psoas, your hip flexor muscle that like runs all the way from your hips down to your feet, was so tight from all this stress more than anything, stress of his life, even from his childhood when he was abused. It was so tight, it was just compressing his body, compressing his everything, all his everything about him was super compressed. It was so tight, right? And he started the stretching routine, stretching for like hours a day, and those nodules, bumps that he had started to decrease in size, and he just felt better and better and better. And he did this. I think he's been stretching for years now, ever since that day, and just it totally transformed his life. Like his athletic ability shot up way beyond it already been, and it was already insane. Stretching, relaxing the body, releasing This is what stress does to us. It kills us. It literally kills us. And just stretching changes everything, right? It's like just changing your diet changes everything. These little things we do to taking time to take care of yourself is the key to everything in life. Everything. The I don't have time for that is what destroys your life. Like the other things you're doing that you think are important, they're not. Not compared to taking care of yourself. They're not important at all. Because I'll tell you what, the bills will get paid. Everything else will take care of itself. Magically. Pretty much. As long as you take care of yourself. It's real. That's the deal. So stretch. Eat well. Sleep when you're tired. Don't caffeinate, you know. This changes everything. And so stretching, I've done yin yoga. Not really regularly, but I've done it some, and just the effects on me have been amazing. And yin yoga is you get in a pose, a stretching pose, and you hold it for like 5 to 7 minutes without, there's just stillness. And this, I forget the guy's name of the program that I have, but something he loves to say is that by doing nothing, everything begins to happen. Which is true for meditation, it's true for stretching, it's true for a lot of things, it's true for life. By doing nothing, everything begins to happen. Yeah. When I'm talking about all this, I'm not saying that action is never required. I'm not saying that. Throughout this whole process of me letting go of a bunch of things and like relaxing into effort, I've had to take a bunch of action. I shouldn't say I've had to take it. I've been inspired to take it. Like I needed to go and cancel all the things. Right? I had to take action to set in motion the letting go of this, the working hard. Right? I've been inspired to make videos. Like things still happen. I still do things. It's not. I think that can be a misunderstanding in what that means. It's letting go of doing stuff you're not inspired to do. That's probably a better way to describe it. So there can still be a ton of action, but it all comes from a place of inspiration and love and guidedness. Instead of, oh, I'm going to do this because I think I should, or someone else told me I should, right? Should. Anytime you're like, I should because, and you list all these reasons, then it's bullshit. You don't need to do it. That's the secret right there. I think I talked about that before too. Like, if you're having to give a bunch of reasons why, you don't need to do it. If it's something you feel like you need to do, and you can't say why, that's the thing to do. That's the thing to trust and surrender to. And it's probably a better way to describe what I'm talking about with the end of effort. Because when you're not forcing yourself to do things, there's no effort involved. Like I do all kinds of stuff all the time, but it doesn't feel effortful. It feels amazing. Amazing to do the things that I do, right? It's just pure love and joy in my life. And yeah, I'm doing a lot, but there's no effort. And so the stretching, I feel very called to do it, even to commit to some kind of daily stretching practice. I've been getting rid of a lot of daily things. I think that they're all pretty much gone. But I know that if I did a daily stretch, like that would be, and I wouldn't even make it daily. Honestly, I'm not into the daily anything at the moment. I like to be in the moment with what unfolds, but some kind of at least regular stretching routine. It's calling. I know it's important. I know it's been important for so long, especially for my lower body. I've not been historically that flexible in my lower body. I know it's gonna release things, unlock things, let me relax even more, let go of my grip, what grip I have left on things, because there's still some. I think a lot of that is because of the tightness actually in my physical body, right? My physical body is tight and gripping, and so that manifests in the way I act in the world too. It's just like the fact that if you smile, you start feeling good. If you relax your body, you start feeling relaxed. So if there's tightness in your body, you're gonna be tense all the time, and you have to let that come out. And stretching is what will do that. So yeah, stretch. I'm gonna, and I will talk about it more as I get into it. I haven't started yet. I think I'm gonna buy the course from the UHP, like the intro course from the UHP website. I feel like that'd be a good investment in me, for sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I've got the Kangen water arriving today. I'm gonna be setting that up. Starting that too. So big focus on family and roots and relationship and self-love. Like that is really becoming my focus at this time, and it's fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. It makes me cry in like the best possible way. Thanks.